Hello,
Heidi ho.
from the camper van. An interesting thing has occurred. We've been making sort of a getting it off our chest series videos because we're in the Netherlands in the winter. There's nobody around. There's nothing else to do.
No.
We've been getting things off our chest that we haven't talked about. And interestingly, by talking about it, we're lightening our load because that's for the first time we were not thinking daily on the topics that we talked about in the previous vlog series, the series talking. So, and then when you let it go by first putting it out there in the vlog, you expose the injustices of the world.
The year of healing, I guess. It has become 2026.
A year of healing, and we can heal it. We can let it go and close it off. Because if you don't address it, you sort of keep then the fake narrative. You keep that alive by people thinking, oh, those English, those Paul and Jean, they were great people. They're so great. And they were not really great. If they had been great, we hadn't made a 2.5 hour long talking video about what was not so great.
Yeah.
So we're tired of keeping that fake narrative to ourselves because only we are suffering with it, while everyone else thinks they're great people when they're not. I mean, that's why I made family talks in the past. When I said, look, you might think that's a great family, but here's the deal. Here's the cold hard truth. And you can still watch those back. I still watched one back myself this morning, and I was surprised on how accurate, how well I formulated it. I mean, kudos to myself, tooting my own horn. But it's actually still relevant to this day. And I said in that video, for example, in vlog 211, I talk about family fortune. You can watch it back. And I say, well, my brother's kids, for example, are still young. And maybe when they're older, they can watch back that video, vlog 211, which my parents offered me money for to remove that vlog from our playlist, but I never removed it. It's still there. Don't worry, it's still there. There's no amount of money that will make me remove that video because it is for their next generation. It's for them because they are being brainwashed and fed information about me and Petra being these horrible human beings. And I said, well, if you're older and you're brainwashed, but when they get older and they want to know more, because at some point when you're sort of, spoiler alert, nephew and niece, when you get older, you start asking questions like, why is my family, why isn't there a close relationship between the brothers? That's something when you're in your 20s, you might not deal yourself with because you're just chasing girlfriends and boyfriends and having fun. But when you're in your 30s, 40s, you might wonder, why am I not living my life to the fullest? Because for in our case, I mean, this is a quick sidebar to what we actually want to go into, but by my parents making me and Petra be the bad guys, my parents overreact, my brother and his wife overreact on our van life. They have done since the beginning. So by overreacting and calling shame and do you think my nephew and niece, I'm a good guy. I was the smartest of the family. I went to college. I had 20 jobs. I worked myself from the ground up as a copywriter, into a web designer, into a van lifer, vlogger. But if a successful person who went to gymnasium, the university, like I said, worked in jobs, it wasn't like I was in jail and I didn't murder nobody. I was living the good life. I was sort of always the wonder boy, the golden boy, if that makes sense. So if they're upset with me, the golden boy, what chance do they have?
Yes.
I mean, if they're upset with the golden boy, so my parents and my brothers and his wife laid down a template. Like, if you go against what we say, look at your uncle and aunt.
Yep.
If you go against us,
Yep.
if you go against the family wishes,
Yeah. Sounds like the mafia.
look how we shout at Patrick and Petra. Look how we treat them. Look how we ostracize them. Look how we outcast them. Look how we cut them out of the family fortune.
Yes.
Do you think my nephew, even if he looked at that channel and wanted to do, for example, van life,
They don't
do you
stand a
think he
chance.
wants to? Do you think he can come home and say, "Mom, Dad, Grandpa, Grandma, I decided to go travel the world with a backpack"? Do you think he'll say that? Or do you think he'll say, "Oh, how did they react when Patrick told them, I'm gonna live in a van, can I have an address with you?" So is he gonna say, "I'm gonna travel with a backpack for 6 months,
Probably
travel
not.
the world"?
No.
Do you think he'll do that? If he sees how crazy they reacted to us living the van life, do you think he'll even consider traveling with a backpack, exploring, finding yourself?
Yeah.
You think he'll do that after they had a horrible, vile, toxic, shouting, cutting us out of the contact reaction? Do you think he will step out of the ordinary, out of the frame that's been
Probably
laid out for him?
No.
Do you think he will be able to say, well, even though they behaved this badly to Patrick and Petra, I'm still brave enough to do that. I hope for him that it is. I hope that he finds his own voice.
Yeah.
My nephew and my niece are the
Of
same.
course.
That if she wants to do traveling the world or a career that she wants or whatever it is, that she thinks, okay, even though my grandpa and grandma are going to freak out, even though my parents are going to freak out, because if they already had a freak out on us just saying, hey, we're living in a van, we're killing nobody, we're doing nobody hurt, we're sharing our life,
Yep.
we inspire other people. There's something positive, so we're doing something positive. So for them to say, I'm going to do something else than a 9-to-5 job, I'm going to do something else than what you want me to do,
Yeah.
are they ready to face the freak out that's going to occur? Huh?
Well.
I mean, if they tell me that, and Petra, we say, oh, go for it. Go explore. Go to New York. If you want to go do fashion in New York or dance ballet, or if you want to travel to Australia and climb the mountains, and we encourage all that. I remember my nephew when they were also always dissing us. My family was dissing us about having a YouTube channel. My nephew created a YouTube channel and he followed us. When he was very little, he followed us. And he made his first vlog.
Yeah. True.
I don't know if he still remembers that, but he made his first vlog. And I gave him a thumbs up, I gave him a like, and I gave him a comment. I said, great job. I mean, he was just, I vlogged like he and his sister playing with toys in the living room.
Yeah.
It was very innocent.
Yeah.
I uploaded it, I wrote a nice comment, I followed him, and then an hour later, my brother or my brother's wife, they deleted it, his channel, and I said to Petra, that's a shame, because he could have, if he starts that young, he's inspired by the vlog. And he hears everything, he checks it out for himself, he's inspired, he figured out how to record it, he figured out how to upload it. I mean, that's all. When he was sort of very young, like toddler age.
12, maybe 9, 10, 12, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was younger.
No, I don't think so. We met them when they were,
Don't you have a domestic with me? I don't know.
well, basically.
But then he would be 22 now.
Doesn't matter. Or, well, yeah.
So he would be 22 now, according to you.
22.
I think if he's born in 2008 or 2009, I'm sorry, I don't remember, because we're not in contact a lot.
Yeah.
If he's from 2009 and I made a video in 18, he would have been, 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I said.
What did you say?
10.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
7, 8,
All right.
9, 10.
See, I said, Petra, I'm sorry, you are right. There's something my parents would never say, that you never hear them say. Yeah, she's right. Yeah, of course. See, that's my learning process till 2026. When Petra says something, I better listen. She's right. Yeah, sorry, nephew, you were older than I thought, but yeah, in my
Younger.
young,
Or older, yeah. Well,
he was very young, and he made his first vlog.
yeah.
So he could have been, if if they didn't delete his channel
Yeah.
and sort of stomped on his creativity,
Yep.
maybe he would now have like 10,000, 100,000 subscribers, making vlogs about gaming,
True.
traveling, or sharing his life. It could have made a living just from vlogging. But they crushed that. They crushed it. They couldn't handle it.
No.
Couldn't handle that we send them a like, that we send them a positive comment. They stomped on it and they told them probably, never ever touch a camera again. And my brother probably took the camera and threw it out in the backyard.
Deleted his account.
And they grounded him maybe, house arrest, you're grounded, whatever it was, to scare him off from ever doing a vlog again. Because my nephew never made another YouTube vlog, as far as we know.
Yeah, true.
So their reaction to us was so out of the extreme, because we're just sharing our van life. My parents' reaction was extreme. My brother's and his wife's reaction was extreme. So they tell this narrative to them, don't ever step out of line. Look what happens. Look how we react to Patrick and Peter. To good human beings, to honest, to lovable, likable human beings.
Yep.
Don't you dare step out of line. Don't you crawl out of that bucket. We'll pull you right back in. With our craziness and our shoutiness and our... Yeah. So, this is just a side story to the actual topic. But it is so important for them, because we don't get the chance to talk to them and say, look, it wasn't our choice to not have a relationship with you. It wasn't our choice to not be there on your birthdays. It was their negativity, constant, still, by not giving us an address. If my brother gave an address to us in your father and mother's house, guess who would be showing up every month? Collecting their post packages.
Mail, yes.
Guess who you got to hang out with?
Yeah, the cool aunt and uncle.
The cool kids. Yeah, the cool aunt and uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah. They made that impossible. Guess if my brother had said, look, Patrick and Petra, I'll support you guys with €100 every month. Guess who would have been coming by? Much more often. Because then you can come by. If you have a good relationship, you visit each other.
Yeah, true.
You come by often.
Yeah.
You WhatsApp, you video call. You can do so many things.
Yeah, true.
So that's not on us. We just did our life, what makes us happy. They had an allergic reaction to it. They still do to this day.
Yep.
But I'll make a full family video if we sell some ebook bundles, because that's going to be a very long one. But the most important takeaway from watching back vlog 211 is that I'm happy that I said this is also for them, for the next generation, that they can see, oh yeah, every time I want to do something out of their comfort zone, of their parents' comfort zone, they have an allergic reaction. But because they've been witness to my grandparents shouting about me and Petra, to my brother and his wife, and my brother and his wife shouting about us to themselves, they're probably scared as F to do something out of the ordinary. They're probably scared to do something creative or something that's unexpected or not planned for them. So it has a big effect, and I don't think my brother and his wife ever realized, and neither did my grandparents, that they have an example role also to the kids.
Yeah.
The kids is the most important. So how they think they can have carte blanche to be nasty to us, my own parents and my brother and his wife. But the consequence, they never thought through the consequences. And I'm saying in vlog 211, which is almost 7 or 8 years ago now, I already saying I am thinking about those consequences. I'm thinking about the repercussions for my niece and nephew. So, but that was sort of a quick sidetrack from me. But we notice that we're getting things off our chest here.
Yep.
And so one of the things that we want to get off our chest today is addressing some beef. Or people think there might have been beef. Because people ask us many times, if people watched our channel since the beginning, and we got yesterday. I mean, yesterday we got a question. Thank you, it was a great question. And we've gotten that question a lot of times in the later years. But because the question was asked yesterday by a subscriber, he said, guys, can you go into what happened? Because in the beginning, we were vlogging with another Dutch couple living in a mobile home. And we have a lot of videos that we are interacting together and having a lot of fun together, doing projects together. They vlogged us, we vlogged them. So a lot of people want to know what happened with your relationship with that couple. And they're called Herman and Gea from Leven in a Camper. People want to know what happened between you guys, because they don't see them in our vlogs anymore, and they don't see us in their vlogs anymore. Also, another couple was called Bram and Julia. He was a Dutch mechanic and with his wife. And they also helped us with doing a lot of projects in our first years. Bram fixed our van. He's the first mechanic who fixed our van. And he helped us out a lot when we were in dire straits situations. So people also ask, what happened to your relationship with Bram and Julia? Tell us the juicy bits. What's been the beef, or was there beef, or what's up with that?
Yes.
So I want to tell you. I'll start with Bram and Julia. And then we'll do Herman and Gea in this video, both. And then address the beef once and for all, I suppose. And Petra is looking something up. And the translator, beef, steak. What's the steak? Is it beef? Beef is also a quarrel, or was there a quarrel, or what's the...
Grievance.
Yeah, so basically what happened between us and them? Or did anything happen? Well, I'll start. I'll save the best for last, but let's start with Bram and Julia. They were subscribers to our channel, and they reached out a couple of times. But in the comments, they always called us the clowns. The clowns. And there was a point that my laptop broke, and Bram said, he reached out to me, and Petra, he said, I'm a mechanic. I have next door, I have a computer shop guy. And he has second-hand laptops, and I'll arrange for him to give you a laptop for free. And I think maybe Bram paid for it. It's been a while. I think maybe Bram bought it for us. And then in exchange, I could make Bram a new website. It was something like that. I made a website for Bram, and later Bram repaired a lot of things on our van. He did our brake line overhaul, helped the Mercedes that we had at the time, helped it pass the inspection.
Flat tire.
We had flat tire. He came out of his busy day. He drove to us, replaced the tire for us, or helped us fix the tire. And it was right in time, because the tire was about to blow out. It was ripped cracks all over. We have all that in the vlogs. You can watch everything back. So he really saved our asses.
Neat.
a couple of times. And as a thank you, I also made a website for Bram's daughter, who had a sort of a vintage store. So I helped her
Yeah.
create a website. I didn't want money for that. I just wanted to give back and help out.
Yeah.
And later on, when we did with Herman and Gea, we did a mutual project with Bram and Julia and Herman and Gea. We overhauled the interior of our then Mercedes camper van
Yeah.
together.
Cool.
So it was a tight club. But that was only the only club, because in the Netherlands, van life is living in a motorhome. I mean, it was us doing it and vlogging about it, and it was Herman and Gea doing it and vlogging about it. There was nobody else. So we instantly sort of drawn to each other.
Yeah.
So Bram and Julia saved their asses on more than one occasion.
True.
But when we were there, I mean, they did say we were clowns, so we talked about our YouTube channel a lot, and they gave us a lot of unwanted advice.
Which indicated they didn't take us seriously. Yeah.
It felt like that. So they always sort of criticized our livelihood, the way we make vlogs, and they criticized it. And even though they had never made a vlog themselves, they sort of seemed to know everything what we did wrong. And when I asked them, look, we're doing all these projects together, can I film you guys for the vlog? That would be beneficial to us, to show how much you're helping us, to show it all in the vlogs. And the wife said, no, I'm a very private person. I don't want to be in the vlog, don't want to be on camera. And Bram said, well, you can film me working, but don't ask me to talk a lot. They also both didn't really want to be participating in the vlog.
Yeah, in our vlog.
In our vlog. Peter is always giving the spoiler away.
Oh, sorry.
All right, let's get to the spoiler. I was building up to that.
Oh.
So they basically said, we don't want to be in your vlog.
Yeah.
Just the same as the English mechanic and his wife said to us, we don't want to be in your vlogs later on. So Bram and Julia were the first ones to say, we don't want to be in your vlog.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I'll respect that.
Yes.
But funny how things go.
Indeed.
They were sort of Swedophiles.
Yeah.
They were in love with Sweden.
Yeah.
And they emigrated to Sweden at some point. So that's why the contact also was less and less. But by the time they emigrated to Sweden, we no longer were in contact with each other, so we never went to visit them in Sweden.
No.
Because we were no longer in contact. But on one of their trips to Sweden, and we found that out, there was this Swedish Adonis, a blonde, long blonde hair, blue eyes, looked like a Norse or Swedish god, YouTube vlogger, a Swedish YouTube vlogger who spoke English.
Yep.
And he made a vlog an hour and a half long. And guess who is in that vlog for an hour and a half? The wife, Julia, who told us, I'm private, I don't want to be on camera, I don't want to be filmed. What did you want to say before I interrupted you?
You guessed it.
Oh, you guessed it, yeah.
Yeah.
Julia in the vlog, sort of touching the Swedish guy's hair, totally over him. Oh, I love you, you know.
Giggling like a schoolgirl.
Giggling like a schoolgirl. She was totally in love with him.
Yep.
She was sitting almost on his lap.
It's true.
Talking, laughing, hanging out with the Swedish guy, having fun. And I'm saying to Peter, what the F? She tells us, I don't want to be in your vlogs. And here, for an hour and a half long, she's in the vlog of this vlogger, helping him grow his channel, expand his channel. They're not criticizing him.
No.
They're doing everything that he wants. He says, go do this, they do it. And Bram also with him in the vlog. I don't know if they were driving a buggy in the snow or a sledge.
Something like that.
A sleigh, whatever it was, Santa sleigh or a buggy. They were having fun, most fun we've ever seen them have. And I said to Peter, well, that's good for them and good for the Swedish
Yeah,
vlogger.
of course.
But why then tell us we don't want to be in your vlog? So they either they didn't like a vlog or I don't know. It's weird. They tell you we're private, we don't want to be in your vlog, and then they're in this other person's vlog, living their best life. And that's the same worry we had later with what's the names, Paul and Jean, the English couple. We said we hope they don't also turn out to be like Bram and Julia, who tell us we don't want to be in your vlogs, and then maybe later we find out they're in other people's vlogs. It could. That was a risk we took when when Paul and Jean told us we don't want to be in your vlogs. We're private people. We thought we heard that before.
Yeah.
And then we find out they were in other people's vlogs, chatting and talking and laughing and helping other people improve their vlogs. So why didn't they do us the same service?
Courtesy, yeah.
And at the same time, they were criticizing our vlog, always telling us what we needed to do.
Yeah.
And they were very pushy in that. So they pushed us a lot of times. They set us up. Like they said, come to us. Let's have coffee together. And then we were there, and they said, Patrick, you need to show that you're not lazy. Here's a bucket. Go wash the van and film it.
Yep.
So they tried to control our content.
Yep.
I said, well, we're going to wash the van. Don't worry, we'll do that. But we don't want to do it right now on your terms. No, we don't take no for an answer. Go wash it and film that and put that on YouTube. And then show everybody that you're not lazy bum. In those days, sometimes I pretended to be lazy. I was sitting in a chair just for comedy value. And I said, I'm supervising while you guys are working. And they took it seriously.
Yeah.
And they said, people take this seriously. They think you're actually lazy. I said, nah, people can see the comedy. If you're smart, you can see the comedy in that.
Yeah.
And another time, again, they lured me over to come. And then he says, Patrick, today you're not going to sit on your lazy ass. Here's a sawmill. We're going to saw wood, firewood the whole day.
Yep.
So he put me to work. So it was a setup. If he had said, Patrick, I need your help. Can you come in an afternoon, help me saw wood? I would have said, yeah, sure, I come. But you don't have to set me up first by inviting me for coffee and then force that labor on me as if I have something to prove to you.
Yeah.
I've worked my whole damn life. I worked really hard.
Yep.
I'm not lazy. So don't treat me as if I am. That's really insulting to me.
Yep.
And pushing me into things I don't want to do. That culminated when Peter and I were broken down in Spain during the pandemic.
Yep.
The borders were closed. We were in Spain.
Yep.
And Bram phones me up with the best intention. He said, well, maybe I can help you fix your van on the phone.
Yep.
Try to start it, and I'll listen, and I'll look with the camera with you via WhatsApp. We were trying to get starting help. We really appreciated that.
Yes.
I thank him 100 times. And then he says, I found a Dutch guy living in Portugal. He's a mechanic.
Yeah.
Phone up this Dutch guy in Portugal and ask him to pick you up in Spain where you're broken down and then tow you with the van to his garage in Portugal. I said, well, Bram, unfortunately the borders are closed. There are guards with machine guns at the border to prevent people from crossing the border. There was sort of a window that you still could cross the borders during the pandemic. At some point there were armed guards. We have them on camera. We passed them.
True.
Armed guards with machine guns.
Yes.
So I said to Bram, I can't, in best of my will, I can't phone up this Dutch guy with our problem of being broken down in Spain, not in Portugal.
Yeah.
I can't tell this Dutch guy in Portugal, come pick me up with your tow truck,
Yeah.
cross the border, bullshit your way past the armed guards.
Which wasn't allowed to cross the border, yeah.
Bram said, Patrick, are you afraid to phone up this Dutch guy? Are you a coward? I've been being a journalist. I've phoned up people all my life. Peter, as a receptionist, he had 100,000 people on the phone. Don't tell us we're scared to phone somebody up. When I tell you there are armed guards at the borders are closed, and he's telling me from his armchair in the Netherlands that I have to phone up this guy, waste my time in the day, phone up this guy, ask the guy to come over the border, come pick us up and tow us from Spain back to Portugal. I said, I thank you for the tip, but I can't phone him up because he will not be able to cross the border.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of saying, okay, Patrick, you're the expert on this, you did your research on this,
Yep.
you're actually living this,
Mm.
I accept that. I accept you, Patrick. I give you the credit and the authority to tell me this, and I'll accept your answer. If you say it's not possible, I accept that. But did he? No. So the whole day, Bram was phoning me up, sending me messages. Did you phone the guy yet? Did you phone the guy yet? Is the guy on his way yet? Is the guy on his way yet? I said,
Yeah.
as the F you, huh? Please shut up about this, because it can't be done.
Yep.
It can't be done. And believe me, it can't be done. And he didn't take my word for it. And then I was like, okay, this is sort of the final drop. If you don't respect me, if you think better, if you know better, it's always Bram knows best. Huh? That's the thing.
Yep.
Bram knows best. And then I think with the best will of the world, we have other things to do. We cannot waste our time on just following his whims. He's ordering us around from his armchair in the Netherlands.
Yep.
We're stuck in Spain. We got to do other things. We have to find translators and everything. We have to find a way out of there. We're busy. We're occupied.
Yep.
Cut us the slack.
Yep.
Let us believe us if we say that. So it has to be mutual respect.
Yep.
If he told me things about mechanics, I'm not telling him better.
No. No, that's not correct. I mean, don't you have to... Yeah.
I mean, at one time, he was he changed that tire, and I'm looking and filming. So I went over, I make raw footage. So I video all the tires that he's changing, and I see him like there's 4 nuts on the wheel. So he tightens 1 nut, 2 nuts, 3 nuts, and then his wife says lunch is ready, and he says I'll tighten this one later. So we have lunch, come back.
Yep.
After lunch, and I said, oh, you still have to tighten that 1 nut. No, I did all 4, he says. I said, no, I was there, I saw you did all the nuts. You forgot that 1 nut, and you said, I'll do this one after lunch. No, Patrick, I'm the mechanic. You must have missed that. I said, no, you didn't tighten that one. Why would I lie about this? No, I'm the mechanic. Don't tell me what to do. So he got upset, and I'm standing there. I'm accurate. In my job, in the jobs that I did, you always have to be very precise and pay attention. And even how good you are, sometimes you can forget something. Paul, the other mechanic, forgot something too. He almost died because he forgot something, but we'll not go into that now.
No.
When we told Paul also sometimes, look, you mixed up the golden wire and the silver wire. And he said no, and then I said yeah, because it was the golden was on this pole, and then the silver was on that pole.
Yep.
And then Paul said, in the opposite to Bram, Paul did say, okay, let's try that. You could be right. That's all I'm asking for. You could be right. I'll check it anyway. That's all I was looking for.
Yep.
If he had said, well, if it was tight, I could say, okay, maybe I was wrong. But he didn't even check it. So when we left the garage, I stopped around the corner. I had to tighten it myself.
Yes.
And indeed, it was loose.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he mixed them up.
yeah. And that's the, sort of why when they went to Sweden, we were like, no, we're not gonna visit them in Sweden. So we sort of, went our own ways.
Yep, true.
So that's the Bram and Julia story, as truthfully as you could tell it. But the worst thing for us was not that they were pushy. The worst thing was what we found out, that they were in this Swedish vlogger's video for an hour and a half, while telling us, we don't want to be in your video. Because if they don't want to be in your video, they are sabotaging your ability to make vlogs and livelihood and show how...
Yeah, disrespecting.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to show how good it is what they were doing for us. And we wanted to show the do-it-yourselfing. And I wanted him, just like I wanted it with Paul and Jean, I wanted Paul to say, okay, this is how we're going to do the brake lines. This is what you need to know in advance. This is where... But it didn't want that. So that went at the expense of our. A lot of people asked us over the years, please show do-it-yourselfing videos. I can make them myself, but if I have a do-it-yourselfer right in front of me,
Yeah.
it would make sense if the do-it-yourselfer would be willing for me to vlog it and ask questions while he's doing it.
Yeah.
So I tried it, and then there's a vlog where that's why I asked Bram. I said, so where do you put the air filter in, or what is this filter called? And he's like annoyed, and he says, well, it's the air filter, you know. But I asked it not because I didn't know it, but because I wanted for the public, for the viewers. But it went wrong from the beginning. So if we had made a lot of do-it-yourself videos, they're very popular on YouTube, we could have grown faster.
Yeah.
So Paul and Jean were
Possibly.
sabotaging our do-it-yourself video, so our YouTube growth. Bram and Julia were sabotaging our do-it-yourself videos and the YouTube growth. And I was getting frustrated every time you have a mechanic, you can't film what they're doing while they're helping you. So they're helping you, but they're also not helping you by not allowing you to vlog it.
Yeah.
So it's hypocritical to not be in our vlogs, but then be in the Swedish Adonis's vlogs for an hour and a half, helping him grow his channel.
Yes. True.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So, just so you know how we feel about that. Do you wanna? Do you have a 5 center to drop on the Bram and Julia before we move on to Herman and Rhea?
No.
No, you got everything. I got everything off both of our chests. Yeah, I did. You got everything. So, excuse me, just going in front of the lens real fast. So,
Itchy foot.
itchy foot.
Yep.
So, I'm back. Yeah, that's it. That's Bram and Julia out of our system. Now get to the juicy part. Herman and Rhea. That's what a lot of our Dutch audience, the long-time audience, wants to know. Can you address the beef with Herman and Rhea?
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't really one moment of beef.
No.
But Peter and I, for the longest time in those days, we had sort of the 3 strikes, you're out system. What is the 3 strikes, you're out system?
Yeah, well, if it's kind of a 3 red flags, you're out system. As soon as the first flag appears, well, okay, we'll just, yeah, then the second one appears, then you're like, And when the third red flag is there, you think, well, cut that shit out. Yep. Shut that shit down. Yeah, let's move on. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it started very innocent, sort of. We had a meetup with a poodle guy. We called it poodle guy. We had a meetup with poodle guy, and then
he had a poodle.
He had a poodle, guy with a poodle.
Yeah.
And we told Herman and Rhea, we met up with the poodle guy, and then the poodle guy was with them. And they lied about that. They said they didn't say to us, poodle guy is here.
First one.
And but there was a small lie.
Yep.
He could have said, yeah, poodle guy is now here with us.
Yeah.
But and then we saw Herman's video, and in the video was poodle guy.
Yeah.
And I don't think Herman probably made the connection. So we were like, why lie about this?
Yeah.
It was the first it was a super tiny red flag.
Yeah.
And also to say, we met up with Poodle Guy, was a subscriber of both our channels. He followed us and he followed Herman and Rhea.
Yep.
But he wanted to meet Herman and Rhea, was his end goal, but he used us as a stepping stone towards them.
True.
When we met up with Poodle Guy, this is the quick sidebar. This is the little thing. We met up with Poodle Guy, so Poodle Guy comes to us with the poodle. Yeah. And this is a place we've been at near the coast, near the beach. We've been there thousands of times. Poodle Guy for the first time. So Poodle Guy asks us, can I get to the beach with my poodle? Because my
Yeah.
poodle loves to run in the sand and chase the waves.
Yeah.
Can I get to the beach with my poodle here? And we
Yeah.
said no. There's
No.
no way to get to the beach with your poodle. It's just a bicycle lane along the beach, but there's no paths going to the beach because it's all stones.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe it. Poodle guy says, I don't believe that. It's a red flag for us, for the poodle guy, not for Herman and Gea. But poodle guy says, I don't believe that. We say, poodle guy say, let's have coffee. And he says, well, okay, let's have coffee. And then he says, well, while the coffee is brewing, I'll just hop on my bicycle with my poodle. Hop on the bike with my poodle, real fast. I'm just going to pedal to the end of the road on the dike. Huh? So he's going with his bike on the dike. And he says, I'm going to pedal to the end of to the corner to see if there's any path to the beach for the poodle.
Cool.
And then I'll come back and we'll have our coffees. So we say, all right. So we brew the coffees. We see poodle guy with his bike on the dike and the poodle are off. And then the coffee brews. And we're looking and we don't no longer see him.
No.
So I'm thinking, oh, did he do fun? Did he find a way to the beach maybe or whatever?
No.
So we're waiting, and we're sort of starting our coffee to drink it. And the coffee's finished. And his coffee is cold. He isn't back yet.
No.
And Peter and I wanted to have coffee. And then we needed to go into the town, get to the store, get some supplies for the day, get the day started. But we're waiting for Poodle Guy. He said, I'm only going to bike on the dike to the corner and then coming back.
Yeah.
So for maybe 2.5 hours later, we still haven't heard from Poodle Guy and we're still waiting for him and we're getting him annoyed. And you're thinking maybe something happened, maybe he had a flat tire or something. We sent him a message, but he didn't reply.
Yep.
And then 2.5 hours later, we're waiting for him for 2.5 hours, and he just remember he said, "I'm gonna pedal to the end of the road, see if I can go to the beach, come back, have coffee with you." We're waiting for him for 2.5 hours. Then we get bling a message. It's a photo of him, and he's sitting in the next town over.
Yep.
In a beach bar,
Yep.
having a cappuccino with a big piece of cake, with whipped cream and the poodle, of course.
Yeah.
And he's sending us a picture. He didn't say, I'm sorry. He just pedaled to the other town. He didn't stop at the end of the road. He just went to the other road, never sent us a message. All he had to do was, hey, Patrick and Petra. I remember this was a subscriber who begged us to meet up with him a couple of times. First we said no. Eventually we said okay. First time, a few times we said no, we don't want to meet up with you, subscriber. No, don't always do that.
No.
So he specially asked to be with us, and then he goes on pedaling with his poodle to the next city, and it doesn't even send us a message, even though he said I'll be right back for the coffee. Now he's having coffee 2.5 hours later in the next town over. It's like 30, 40 kilometers away. So we were not happy with that. So Peter and I said, he's not respecting our time. He could have sent us a message at any time. The poodle guy.
Yep.
He didn't. So after that we agreed we're never going to meet up with poodle guy again. So we sent Herman and Gea a message because, and that's on us.
Yep. Indeed.
We told poodle guy, this was during the week, and we said, on Friday we're going to Herman and Gea, we have a meet up with them.
Yep. True.
So I sent Herman and Gea a message, because Poodle guy said, yeah, I'll also want to meet up with them. So we sent Herman and Gea a message, look, our experience with Poodle guy wasn't really positive, because he dumped us, let us wait for him for 3 hours, wasted our time. So if in case you ever meet up with him in the future, beware. That's all we wanted to do. Warn them, because they are our family on the road. That's what we called each other, family on the road. But when I sent the message, Poodle guy was already with them.
Yep.
And Herman didn't say it to us.
No.
Herman said, "Oh, gotta keep it short. We're gonna go on the bike." But they went on the bike to pick up Poodle Guy. He was already there.
Yep.
And Herman could have just said, he's already... Peter, sorry, he's already here.
Yeah.
Too late. He's already here.
Yeah.
But they didn't say that. But they did vlog about meeting Poodle Guy on that day. But he didn't tell us because we were negative about Poodle Guy because of our experience wasn't positive. And we wanted to share that with them. But Herman wanted to be the Nestor, the Bob Wells. There's a famous motorhomer in America called Bob Wells, and he's sort of the guru, the cult leader, and especially because the motorhome scene, the van life scene, camper van scene in the Netherlands is really small. So Poodle Guy also started a YouTube channel. So Herman wanted to be sort of the
Dutch Bob Wells.
The Dutch cult leader of the camper van scene in the Netherlands. So if you started the van life channel or a motorhome channel in the Netherlands, and even if you had like 1.5 subscribers, you could go to Herman and he would feature you in his vlogs for free. And you would get instantly like exposure to Herman's like 5,000 subscribers. So you would instantly gain like 2,000-3,000 subs just from Herman's video. And because of that, Herman got sort of the state. He was like quantity over quality. Doesn't matter if you're a good person. If you had a YouTube channel, you could just go to Herman and he would share you on his YouTube channel. Giving him sort of the status of being the Nestor, the cult leader. But people's, like I said, quantity over quality for him. He wanted more subscribers, but people took advantage of Herman because he gave everybody an audience. And we said Herman worked hard for these subscribers because he made those videos. He's giving these people a platform for free. Well, they just start their YouTube channel. You get instant subscribers from him for free. And Herman then gets to be the one that you have to go to. He's then the go-to if you want to make it.
The go-to guy.
He's the go-to guy. So we didn't think that was... But that's Herman's decision to do that. But all we noticed was he lied to us about the Poodle Guy. And then we were supposed to meet up with him. So Poodle Guy was there with Herman and Gea on Thursday. And it was my fault for saying we told Poodle Guy we're going to meet up with Herman and Gea on Friday. So what happened then was Poodle Guy, he was in this Facebook group of the Dutch motorhomers. So Poodle Guy sends out an open invitation on Poodle Guy's own initiative. He says, everybody come tomorrow on Friday. Patrick and Peter are going to meet up with Herman and Gea. I'm already there. I invite everybody to come to the sports. He invited the whole Dutch scene, which is like not a lot of people, but I think at least maybe 10-15 motorhomes went to that. Well, we had business to discuss with Herman and Gea on Friday. I made Herman a website. It was a surprise, and we had a few more surprises for them. We had to talk business with them. It was a social, but always business. It was sort of the same. We wanted to do that. But instead of Herman saying to Poodle Guy, well, sorry, I have an appointment with Patrick and Petra on Friday. You can't just invite everybody over. Herman went with it because that was exactly what Herman wanted, was to be the top dog. Everybody comes to see Herman and Gea and to see us because us both were the biggest YouTube channels in the Netherlands about camper life in those days.
True.
But I'm like, we had a bad experience with Poodle Guy. Now Poodle Guy is taking over the show, and I'm not willing to participate in that. So so Poodle Guy sent us a message, like, are you there yet? And we say to Herman, look, we're not coming.
Yep.
We don't. This feels like a setup to us.
Mm-hmm.
Poodle Guy took over, and so me for telling Poodle Guy that we were going there,
Yeah.
but Herman could have said, let's do this another time.
Yeah.
Let's plan this another time.
Yeah.
But Poodle Guy didn't ask Herman for permission, so Herman should have said, in our humble opinion, Herman should have said, fine if you do that, Poodle Guy, but I don't want to play. I don't want to be. We have plans with Patrick and Peter, they're a family on the road. We just want to meet up with them. But Herman was tempted
Of course.
by the fame and exactly what Herman wanted.
Free content.
Poodle Guy gave Herman exactly what he wanted, free content, fan base that's coming there to meet you especially.
Of course. Yeah.
So Herman fell for that manipulation. We didn't.
No.
He said, well, we were almost there, actually, when we found out literally the last second. We were almost there. We were already driving, and we were maybe like 10 minutes out. And then I found out about the setup, and the Poodle Guy was behind it. I said, no way, we're not going there.
Yeah.
This is a setup. This is not correct. This is not the way how this is done and should be handled. So we changed course.
Not cool.
We sort of stayed true to ourselves. It felt like a manipulation. It felt like a setup.
Yeah.
Herman got what he wanted, so he chose them over us.
Good for him.
So since then, sort of because there were sort of more channels popping up, and Herman was giving them all an audience, he needed us less.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
He needed us less to be in his vlogs.
Yeah.
Because he now had this whole scene of Facebook people,
Community. Yeah.
community. That's exactly what he wanted, and he was the Nestor, and everybody, like, there's no, the party isn't complete if he isn't there, sort of that kind of person. So he went to all the meetups, and we never went to any of the meetups because of this. Yeah, it's just a shame, but that was only one red flag
Yep.
in the
That
end.
was the first one.
It's like, how did, I mean, I can understand, I mean, Herman, it was sprung on him, and he made the decision to go and to interact in all of that, and we made the decision,
To not.
like, we don't
No.
borrow ourselves for that, and we don't make ourselves available for that kind of nonsense, if that makes sense. But that was just one red flag, initiated by Poodle Guy.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, that's not sort of relationship ending. Now comes the second one, is because Herman and Gea did a lot of things for us, job-wise. They helped us with a lot of projects on the van.
True.
And in return, I was making multiple websites for them, for their business. They had a drilling and concrete drilling business.
Yep.
And his wife was making knitting, what was it, socks, hats, beanies,
Jumpers.
sweaters,
Yeah.
a lot of
Shawls.
shawls.
Yeah.
So the way it worked was, she sent me a picture of the sock with the description and the price, and I put it in the web shop for her. And because I loved them so much, and they helped us so much, I always did it instantly. That's on me. I spoiled them. So she sent me the socks, and literally like a minute later, I say, yeah, the sock is in the web shop. Here's the link. It's done.
Yeah.
I always spoil them. Like within a minute within 5 minutes, sock is in the web shop. The price is there.
Yep.
Everything. 99 times out of the 100, I spoiled them rotten.
Yes.
Put the sock in there instantly.
True.
Except for one time when we were in France at the time, and we didn't have a signal. So she sends me the picture of the sock.
Yeah.
And the Wi-Fi was sort of 3G, and that's not enough to connect your website to and upload things. It takes a long time. So I send them a message, and I say, I'll do it tomorrow when we have better Wi-Fi. We're now in a spot in France with no Wi-Fi. It's almost... I'll do it first thing tomorrow when we have to drive to a new site, and I'll do it in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And that was too long for them. They were not used to me not doing it instantly.
Yep.
So they've seen me do it. I showed them how I did it when we met up a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
So Herman thinks, it looks easy. Patrick makes it look easy. Yeah, I make it look easy because I've been doing web design for like 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it looks easy. Just like a mechanic doing a repair looks easy until you try it yourself.
Yeah.
So Herman, I think he figured out how to put the new sock in. So he adds the new sock to the web shop, puts the price in, everything honky-dory. Then Gea asks him, that other sock, I sold that one. Can you remove that? That's also what I did when it was sold. I deleted the old socks that were sold.
Yeah.
So you only see what's actually available in the shop.
Yeah.
And Herman said, yeah, sure, delete. Whole shop gone.
Yeah.
The whole shop gone. So they send us a message in panic. The whole shop is gone. Can you put it back? And I'm still on the bad Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So we'll say, well, I'll have a look at it tomorrow when I'm in the good Wi-Fi. So the next day, we arrive at the next site. I log in. I see he deleted, instead of deleted the one sock, he deleted all the 99 socks and beanies and shawls and webs. He deleted everything. And there is no undo button.
No.
There's no undo. There's no backup. There's no nothing. When it's gone, it's gone. That's why I told them, I'll do it tomorrow. Just wait for me to do it.
Yeah.
But they were insulted that I didn't do it right away. So they thought they could do it themselves better because I made it look easy. So then I tell them the only way to put it back is if Gea sends me the 99 pictures. You have to make all the pictures again. Send me all the pictures. Send me all the descriptions and all the titles and all the prices. And I'll put them in.
Yep.
I mean, I'll do that for you because you're my family on the road.
Yeah.
And then they say, nah, that's too much work. They said, it's too much work. You know what? Forget about the web shop. We'll just post it on Facebook from now on.
Yep.
And they blamed me,
Yeah.
but they did it themselves.
Yeah.
So instead of giving me, I told them many times, I said, here's the login, because you have to give your client the login.
Yeah.
But I did tell them always, don't try to mess with it, because if you do it wrong, it's unforgiving.
Indeed. Yeah.
But yeah, they logged in anyway. They tried it, and they figured out they make the rookie mistake because they didn't do the web design for 20 years.
No. True.
Web shop gone. Not my fault, but the red flag was that they didn't give me the credit. I give them the credit for their job.
Yep. Of course.
For all the handiwork, we gave them credit. They didn't give me credit that web design is an actual job. They think it's just as easy on Facebook. You add, you click
Post.
OK, it's there, it's posted.
Yeah.
That's how people think that it goes. But it's always more complicated than that.
Yeah.
So that was the second red flag, a big one.
Second one.
And now comes the third red flag. But even the third red flag wasn't the end for me. Not the third was not the end either for Petra. We had an old Mercedes and we couldn't. We wanted a setup where Petra could go to bed inside, and I could still work. And until then, we had a dinette that you had to build into a bed. So if Petra said it's bedtime, I had to go to bed too. Sometimes I wanted to do more hours working, like editing a vlog or finishing up. So Herman said, well, we can make that happen because he's a do-it-yourselfer. I said, we'll take out all your existing interior and I'll build you a bed where you can work while Petra goes to bed. I'll build you and rebuild the van from the inside to make that happen. So Herman made a, what's it called, a sketch, like how to do it, and and we gave him the go-ahead. Petra was a bit hesitant because we had a very cute van at the time. It was super cute.
Definitely.
You can see it, how cute it was in the
Season 1 and 2, I think. Yeah.
But because Herman also had a concrete drilling business, it had to be done in the winter, sort of Christmas period when there was no jobs. So we said, like, we got a maybe 1 or 2 week window to do all the jobs.
Yeah.
So we had to do them in the freezing cold,
Yeah.
which was a challenge by itself.
Yep.
So Herman builds the bed, and we were doing a fundraiser at the time.
Yeah.
we were doing a fundraiser for that project.
Yeah.
We calculated it would cost 750 euros for the materials. The labor was Herman for free. But we only raised like $100. So Herman said, I'll cover the costs. Because we were too poor. Herman said, I'll cover the costs, the remaining costs. It was really awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, family on the road, they literally meant it.
Yeah.
And this was proof of that. So Herman buys the materials, he builds the bed, in no time, everything. They did everything for us.
Yep.
They threw away the old garbage, all the leftover wood, everything.
Yep.
Because they all had their they knew how to do everything. And we knew nothing, of course.
Nope.
So the bed is done. And it worked. Petra is sleeping. It's great. I'm working. Petra sleeping. We're happy bappies. We're over the moon happy.
Yeah. True.
Should I? Yeah. Side note: Bram and Julia also help on the project. And that time we're still in contact. And they have, because we had a new bed, we needed a mattress. And they said, well, we have this old camper van.
Yeah.
And it has water damage.
Yep.
But the pillows are in there. They might still be good. And those pillows Bram had stored in an old damp container.
Yeah. True.
So we got there. They brought the pillows over and they fit perfectly. But if you smelled the pillows, they were damp. Or what's the word?
Indeed. Let's see.
What's the word?
The word is...
What's the word we're looking for? Not damp. Moldy. They smelled clammy. Clammy.
Yeah.
If you clammy.
Clammy. Yeah.
But we used them anyway. We thought, well, we'll just air them out a couple of times and then the clamminess will probably evaporate.
Yeah. But
So,
of course it's winter, so
it's winter.
didn't dry that well.
5 months later, we lift up those pillows. Cushions.
Yeah.
And we see black mold under it.
We do.
We look a bit better and like, over 50% of the wooden planks that Herman used, black mold.
Yeah.
So we think maybe because of the clammy pillows and my weight,
Yeah.
it sort of squeezed the water down.
Yeah.
We didn't notice that.
No.
And that maybe made the black mold worse. And we showed it in YouTube and people said, you should have made holes for ventilation in the wooden board that you use for your bed.
Yeah. True.
And there were no holes in it. So I found up Herman, Gea, and I said, look, we found black mold and people are commenting, we should have made holes in those boards. What do you think? You're the expert.
Yes.
And he said, yeah, of course, yeah, I know you have to make holes in them. I know that.
Yeah.
And then we thought, why didn't you do it then? Why didn't you make holes in the wooden planks if you knew that? We didn't know that.
No.
So we thought, we just ventilate, and that's enough.
Yeah.
Herman said, no, I knew about the holes, but he didn't sort of, maybe because we were short on time, maybe to cut the corner. I don't know, but he knew that he had to drill holes in it, but he never did.
No.
He never told us I still have to drill holes in it some other time. He just never drilled them in, and we still don't understand why he didn't.
Till this day. Yeah.
Because we trusted him to do the project. He's sort of project leader, so if you know there need to be holes in there, otherwise it's going to get molded.
Yeah.
Why
didn't you? Yeah.
Why didn't you? So I asked him, what should we do? And Herman said, well, I'm not going to go near the mold. I'm allergic to it. You're on your own with that.
Yeah.
And we thought, that's a bit unfair. We trust you for the project. And we cannot blame you for the mold. But we do find it weird that you say, I know that there need to be holes drilled. And why didn't you drill them then? We don't know. We actually don't know. It's just surprised. And I was also surprised that he said, you're on your own with that. That's a red flag.
Indeed.
That's another red flag. And I mean, it's weird, but a good thing came out of it is that we built our own bed, which was sort of we have, and that's really awesome. We figured out a way ourselves, completely ourselves. We came up with that.
Yep.
A way to build a bed in a motorhome without using wood, so you never have the mold issue ever.
Yeah. True.
And you can watch that video. It's like the cheapest bed, a 20 euro bed. Literally a 20 euro bed. It's awesome. I'm not going to give away, but you have to find it. It's on our channel. We figured out a solution that worked for us better than the whole project.
Yeah.
And because I was disappointed in, he sort of left us with it. He didn't say, "Oh, let's come on by and see how we can fix this." For the first time, he didn't say that.
No.
So I said, "Well, then we'll rip everything out."
Gosh.
And throw it away. So we threw away the clammy pillows, which upset in turn Bram and Julia. They claimed their pillows weren't clam.
Oh yes, they were.
We said, yeah, they are. We smelled them. We were on top of them.
Very clammy. Yeah.
We slept on them for 5 months. They were super clammy, but we took them anyway. Or I took them off your hands anyway. And they said, always give us back the pillows. But they were so black, the mold was on there. So we just said, well, we can't keep that in the van until we see you next time, because it could be a couple of weeks. We have to get a solution now, because we're breathing that in all the time. So we had to throw them away. And they never forgave us, and they never believed us.
Again.
That's again a red flag. Why don't you take our word for that? It's not, I mean, it's as honest as it is. They were clam, they were molded, so we threw them away, and we also took out all the moldy wood and threw that away as well.
Yeah.
And that's a shame, because Herman put a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
But he left us with it. We had to come up with a solution, so we invented our own solution, which is an awesome solution that you can watch back.
Yeah.
But even those 3 red flags
Yes.
was not the end of the relationship.
No.
So let's. But now I'll tell you what was the real end for us. And it is a sort of a heartbreaker.
Yeah. Which was the yeah.
As you guys know, my family is not on board with our van life choice. They're still not. They were not then, and they were not now.
Still aren't.
And that's why there was almost no contact between us and them.
Yeah.
And we only saw them maybe 2 or 3 times in the last 10 years. And when we were doing a fundraiser for that van life overhaul project, they didn't chip in for that at all.
No.
But we, in those videos that we were making with Herman and Gea, we always said, well, Patrick and Petra, Herman and Gea, we are our family, each other's family on the road. Which sort of upset my family.
Yeah.
To see they saw a functional family. They saw a family helping each other. They saw a family having fun together. All things that they wanted with us, but they couldn't, because they always went into these crazy rants and shouting matches with us, telling us what. So we showed how a family should be.
Yeah.
And that upset them.
Yeah.
And they needed to destroy that.
Yep.
And they figured out a way how to do that.
Indeed. Yeah. True.
They, my parents chartered my brother. Because Herman, like I said, has a concrete drilling business at that time. And I plugged his website many times over.
Yep.
And Herman's phone number is on the website.
Of course. Yeah.
So my parents charter my brother. And my brother phones up Herman one day. And he says to Herman, I'm Patrick's brother. I want to expose Patrick and Petra. I want to tell you the real story about them. And and I said to Herman, Herman told me about this. Your brother phoned me up. He wants to expose you guys. What shall I do? And I said, I wouldn't talk to him.
Yeah.
Huh? I wouldn't talk to him about that.
No.
I wouldn't give him the time of day. It's up up to you, but I wouldn't
No.
do it. And Herman thought maybe if I talk to your brother, I can sort of mend the relationship or can fix the relationship in any way.
Yeah.
So Herman told my brother, yes, call me up in the weekend or whatever, and I'll have a chat with you. Now, my parents, my grandfather was a banker and an investor, and he had stocks and everything. And he died a millionaire times over. But my grandfather's wife was still alive. My grandmother was alive, but dement as a door. So she didn't spend those millions.
No.
But my father couldn't inherit them until she died. So when she died, my father inherited the millions. And they didn't tell me and Petra about that.
No.
But they did tell my brother about that, and they gave my brother money from the inheritance. And they told my brother, you can't be in contact with Patrick, otherwise you won't get the money. And my brother said, yeah, I'll take the money over my brother. So we didn't know that.
No.
In the beginning. We didn't know about this inheritance.
No.
And that occurred sort of when the time we were doing our fundraiser, and we were sort of happy with every $5 that we fundraised.
Yeah, exactly.
There was no inheritance money going into that project.
Yeah, true.
They all kept it a secret from us.
Yeah.
So, if, I think eventually they did tell us about inheritance, but only to use it as a way of manipulation. So they said, well, we inherited all these millions of euros. We gave your brother a lot of money, and you can only get money if you quit van life. And then I said, shove the money where the sun don't shine.
Yeah.
I don't want your dirty money.
No.
And we told Herman and Gea this a lot of the times. I said, it's such a shame that they don't support it, because can you imagine what we can do with that if they would give only a fraction of that inheritance, if they use that to support us in the van life.
Yeah, of course.
So that's sort of where we were at with how the relationships were.
Yeah.
And then my brother phones up Herman, and he tries to convince Herman that we did get money from the inheritance. So my brother's job was to create uncertainty and doubt in Herman and Gea's mind. So my brother tried to convince them, yes, my parents gave Patrick and Petra a lot of money from the inheritance, and they're hiding it. So you can imagine, I mean, it worked. I mean, where Herman thought he was going to fix the relationship, my brother convinced Herman and Gea. My brother planted a seed of doubt in their minds that we might be fooling everybody, having hundreds of thousands of euros given to us. So I said to Herman,
If that were true, there would be signs.
there would be signs. If you look for the sign, look at my parents. When they had that money, they upgraded their house. They bought a new car.
Yep.
They bought the biggest TV in the world.
Out there. Yeah.
They had to sort of get the window out of the house, the living room window out, get a crane, lift the TV in, put the window back in.
It was pretty big.
It was a pretty big television. And that was sort of to brag to the neighbors, to my parents' neighbors. Look at the size of this television. That's how in the village where they live, your status is measured by the size of your television. Yes, exactly. So there were signs. My parents had this huge television and a brand new car and a new furniture, home custom made by Italian furniture designers,
Yes.
everything. I mean, there were signs.
Definitely. Yes.
So you could notice they had money.
Mm-hmm.
My brother got a lot of money too, because there were signs. My brother bought a brand new car, not like an old rush bucket like we bought. He bought a brand new car, an SUV. My brother's wife bought a brand new car. They moved into a mansion.
Yeah.
I mean,
A
talking
bigger
about
house.
signs. They moved into this huge mansion,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Big house.
big house, free from neighbors, huge property, huge garden behind it.
Yes. Very big.
Like I said, there are signs that they,
Mm.
I mean, they had jobs, but to
Correct.
buy this huge mansion, I mean, that you can't do that without millions of inheritance money.
Mm.
So there were signs.
Yep. Definitely.
So I said to Herman and Gea, if you really believe that, where are the signs with us? We're having this old rust bucket.
Mm-hmm.
If that was true, if we gotten those hundreds and thousands of euros, if we got that 100,000,
Mm.
wouldn't we buy a better van?
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't we be on paid sites?
Would we be sleeping on moldy cushions and breathing in black mold?
Yes.
Even now, I mean, if we had gotten it, if you look at our van life in the last 10 years, Paul and Jean, the English couple, held us ransom for 6 months because we couldn't afford a mechanic to change our oil filter. They held us sort of, they psychologically held us prisoner in prison camp in Portugal because we couldn't afford a mechanic. We had to deal with them dominating our life for 6 months. Do you think if we had 100,000 in our account, that we would have allowed that to happen? If we had that money? Do you think we bought in the last, that we would go into a mini camper with a leaking fuel tank? That also, you can watch that back.
Of course.
We had a mini camper at some time, a mini car, a Popemobile with a leaking petrol fuel tank. Becca fainted a couple of times. Her health was declining. It was an explosive risk.
Yeah.
Do you think we bought rust buckets? Now we have a van. The blinkers don't work half of the time. The engine doesn't shut off. The windshield wipers don't work in the snow most of the time. All very dangerous things. If we had gotten a cent of that inheritance, do you think there would be a sign? What would we be waiting for?
Yeah.
We want to start a van life. Do you think we want to make talking vlogs?
Yes.
The sign would be our traveling vlogs, and it wouldn't be in the loudest van in the world, like with 70 kilometers top speed and 20 uphill.
Yes, true.
We would be having a brand new, if we were driving around in this brand new motorhome, power steering, 180 horsepower, all kind of electrical assisting, hill assist, brake assist, air conditioning, going on paid sites, going the touristy routes, being on the beach campsites.
Yeah.
If we were doing that, then
the
you could say, oh yeah,
contents,
there are signs that they are loaded as to the teeth. So I say the simplest way, I said to Herman, the simplest way you can see that we didn't get those hundreds and thousands of euros that my brother claims we got. Just by looking at our channel, look at the vehicles we drive, look at the clothes we're wearing. No Rolexes, no hair paint, no hair implants, no makeup.
No.
Look at our gear. If anything, if we want to create the same kind of fear and uncertainty and doubt that my brother did, I could say the following. I could say, what if my brother bribed Herman and Gea to stop being a family on the road? Would there be signs that my brother gave their inheritance money that was for us? Maybe he gave that to Herman and Gea. Maybe he offered them a bribe. Because let's look at the signs. Let's look at the signs for Herman and Gea.
Yeah.
They bought a yacht. They bought an e-bike. They bought a drone. They bought another drone. They bought a power station. They were buying all these fancy, expensive things. How can they afford those things? Maybe they're affording that from the inheritance that was given to them by Patrick's brother and Patrick's parents. I mean, if I say this to you
Yep.
and you know their channel, you're going to look back and think, how did he pay for that boat? How did he pay for that e-bike? How did he? Because that e-bike is like $6,000, and they have his two of them, and buys another e-bike, and he buys another power station, and buys another battery, and another row of solar panels. How does he afford all those things? If anyone got a bribe, maybe it was them. If I say this, and I'm done, I don't know. I don't know if they got a bribe from my family. They might have. I don't know.
No.
But there are signs, if you can sort of see in their vlogs, you see them spending way more money than we spent. So were they bribed? Were Herman and Gea bribed?
I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Or was it just as simple as that Herman had a company that was doing very well,
Sold it.
and he sold it, and he made a bit of money, and that's how he afforded all those things?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, the most logical way, but you see how easy it is to create doubt. Some of you will now probably think maybe Patrick's family give Herman and Gea a bribe to stop being a family on the road. Maybe that is why Herman said, I'm not going to drill the holes in the board or whatever.
Who
I mean,
knows?
who knows? You can speculate till the end of days about
you
this.
can,
But you can imagine how easy it is to create fear, uncertainty, doubt. And I think somewhere, because my brother probably presented it convincingly to them, maybe somehow they believed it, or they thought, maybe they did get something. Maybe Patrick and Peter did get something.
Who knows?
How are they doing all these things? How are they we get that question asked a lot of times. How are we affording all those things? So there is, if you have that little piece of doubt, then my brother's mission is accomplished.
Yep.
He created a wedge between sort of the perfect family on the road.
Yeah, true.
So, but the reality is, we went into Europe, we went to do our own thing, and Herman went to do, there were more van life channels, and he was promoting them all. He was staying in the Netherlands.
Yep.
He had more people to hang out with. So he was doing his thing, being the Nestor of the Dutch camper life community.
Yeah.
And we were going into Europe, meeting new people, doing our own thing, sharing our life, and going the budget way.
Yeah.
Not the rich way, but the budget way. Still fuel tank to fuel tank, as we are still doing to this day. So that's sort of the real story about it.
Indeed.
That's how we sort of. But for me, I was really heartbroken that Herman wanted to talk to my brother, because Herman and his brother also had fallen out.
Yeah, true.
And if Herman's brother would reach out to me and would have said, I want to expose Herman and Gea, please, can I phone you and expose them? I would have said, no, I have no interest in talking to you.
No.
They're my family on the road. I love them.
Yep.
I don't need to hear anything you have to say.
Yeah.
I choose them. I trust them. And I don't need to hear anything about what you think we need to hear. I'm not interested in that.
True.
All I'm interested in how they treat us and how they are with us, and it feels genuine and sincere.
Yep.
That's all I need. I don't need the ins and outs.
No.
I don't need to fix the relationship between Herman and his brother.
No.
But Herman felt the need to do that for us.
Yep.
Because he's a people's person, and he thinks he can maybe fix that, even though we told him how fucked up our family is. He still wanted to do it, and I think Herman also said, well, maybe I can get him to sponsor a little bit for you. So he did it with the best of intentions,
Yep.
but that hurt me, that he didn't, after everything we told him about our family, that he didn't trust me enough to say, I don't want to talk to your brother.
I'm not getting in the middle of this.
Exactly, I'm not getting into that. So that hurt me.
Yep.
That felt for me like,
Betrayal.
but yeah, sort of a betrayal, a stabbing in the back. Because it did create, I think, a little bit of uncertainty and doubt in Herman and Gea.
Yeah.
Having that phone call with my brother, which wouldn't have existed if Herman just turned down my brother and said, I'm not interested in this drama, I don't need to hear it. I love Petika Petva enough, I trust them,
Yeah.
and if they had 100 and thou, there would be signs.
Oh yes.
Believe us, there would be signs. I mean,
True.
there was this quote. And Petra has to help me with that quote.
Yes.
That unmerited wealth creates nasty people,
Nasty
creates
people.
monsters.
Yeah.
If you worked hard for your wealth, then you know about hard work, the value of hard work. You
Yep.
appreciate other people working hard, like we are working really hard,
Yep.
and wealthy people recognize it, and
Yep.
they know that the road to wealth is
Success. Yep.
failing, getting up, breaking down, getting up, breaking down again, getting up, being held hostage, escaping, getting back up, being held hostage again, being sabotaged, getting up,
Yep.
surviving, and
Etc.
eventually, maybe hopefully for us, if we get up enough times, we will hopefully, we don't have to be rich. That's not why we're doing this, but if we just could buy a fairly decent van,
That would be a start.
that would be a start for us.
Hmm.
Some van from this century, that would be a
At
win
least.
for us. Something that we don't have to worry about. Will it pass the next inspection in a couple of months? Something that's not rusting to the teeth and that's not having brake issues. I mean, that is wealth for us.
Yes.
Just being able to enjoy it a bit and not park into busy streets, sites where
Yep.
where sometimes dangerous things happen.
Yep.
If we were rich, we wouldn't park where we park and do what we do.
No.
But unmerited wealth, like the one that you inherit without doing anything for it, that means that you don't have, for my parents and my brother, that means they no longer have to be nice to you. Where had they, not that they were nice before,
No.
not at all,
No.
but it gives them a way to treat you badly. They don't have to,
Yeah.
because we said if we had a lot of money and we would see somebody struggling, if it was family or not, we'd probably help them. There was a guy in the store
Yeah.
the other day. He was paying for his groceries and the card was declined.
Yeah.
And I said to Peter, I really feel shitty now that I don't have the money to say, you know what, I got you. I would do that for a stranger, no problem.
Yeah.
My parents are not like that. They'd rather see you suffer or die than say, Patrick and Petra, we got hundreds and thousands in our account. We don't want you driving around in an unsafe van. We don't want you driving around with brake issues, with wiper issues, blinker issues, all things. We're on the road every day. We don't want you to be safe and something happening to you. We would never forgive ourselves. We'd rather have a little less than 100,000, but still way more than enough. But just knowing that you'll be safe and you know that we do love you and we do want to help you. And we don't want you to buy another shit bucket, a rust bucket. We want you to buy something good and proper. They want my brother to have a new vehicle, my brother's wife to have a new vehicle, so they can drive their grandchildren around safely without crashing.
Yeah.
They wouldn't feel comfortable if my brother and his wife and the kids were driving around in old rust buckets with no brakes, blinkers, and wipers. But so why are they okay with us? Are we such bad people?
We're not obeying them.
Because we're not obeying. So for them, they thought money, you can buy everything. And in a way, maybe that's true in the world. A lot of people are for sale. A lot of people can be bribed.
Yeah, true.
But sort of our legacy is maybe that we are incorruptible, if that makes sense. That's why we expose also the falsenesses, and that's why we address the rumors and things that people maybe think that
Yeah.
we're hiding or we're not telling, but we are talking about it to feel lighter about it.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's all now coming out. So we are cleansing ourselves, our souls. So we are
Yes.
ready for the next decade, because for the first decade of our van life, we have carried with us all that crap.
Yeah.
And
True.
I mean, just to struggle as van lifers on a very tiny budget,
Yeah.
you don't need all that extra drama, but it was sort of
Mm.
dumped on us.
Yep.
We didn't ask for that to be dumped on us like that. So we're cleansing ourselves from this and freeing ourselves from this, and literally talking about it.
Yeah.
It lightens our souls,
Lifts the weight of our shoulders.
and I feel lighter. Believe me,
Yep.
probably not in real life, but do feel lighter. I feel almost like floating because
Yeah.
it doesn't wear you down anymore after you speak about it.
Yep.
That makes sense. So that's what we have to say about the Herman and Gea case.
Yep. True. The beef.
That's addressing the beef with Patrick and Petra.
Yeah.
Unless Petra wants to say more about it that I maybe missed or didn't address and get you off your mind or chest.
No, I think it was pretty, accurate, and you said it all.
Said it all. And I mean, it's sometimes difficult because we don't script this, so I can tell this in many ways, and I never know how it will come out.
No.
And I always hope that it comes out a bit clearly, so you understand it and you can sort of, learn from us about what happened in the and it's a real talk for a reason.
Yeah.
It's not a fake talk. I mean,
No.
why go to the effort of making up a fake story? I don't think I could.
No.
I don't think I could fake it. It's
No.
not in my personality. It's not in my.
No.
It's my nature to do that.
Yeah.
So this is what we have to say about this. If you appreciate this, please
Yeah. Buy the bundle.
buy the ebook bundle.
Ebook bundle, yes.
And if you're from the Netherlands, you can pay for it with Ideal.
Yep.
It's Ideal.
payhip.com/petrasmetphotobooks.
Yeah, that's
We would appreciate it.
payhip.com/petrasmetphotobooks.
Yeah.
And it includes all Petra's yearly photo books. It includes a snowbird guide with all the locations how to get through Spain and Portugal.
Yep.
Through Spain and France to Portugal. It includes our van life book with our origin story and advice on how you can do it too.
Yeah.
And we also have a monthly magazine, a year and a half that we made. It's also in an ebook. It's also part of the bundle. So enough reading materials to last you a long while. We wanted to get this off our chests for the longest time. And now if people ask us in the future, hey, how about you and Bama Julia? Hey, how about you and Herman and Gea? We can now refer to this video and say, just watch this.
Yeah.
And then all our answers are in there about this.
Yeah.
Now, the family, I could do
Yes.
I could do more videos about that if you wanted to.
Yep.
But that requires a few more ebook sales if I want to tackle that.
Yep.
But we have talked about it in the longest time. I've talked about it in a recent live stream even,
Yep.
where I had a quote, and I'll repeat it just because now it springs to mind at the end of this video.
Yeah.
I when we had our breakdown with the Renault Master, I phoned them up because it was sort of an emergency situation. I said, can you help us out with this one? And they gave us the same speech as they always do. Stop
Yep.
the van life. We don't want to help you get a good van. So I said to them, how do you want the next 10 years to look? Because they're older. They're older. I said, the word for couch
Mm-hmm.
in the Netherlands is bank.
Yep.
But the word for the bank, money, is also bank.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I said to them, who would you rather have on the couch, or in this case on the bank? Would you rather have us on the bank
Mm.
or money in your bank,
Yeah.
in the bank?
Mm-hmm.
So I said to them, would you rather have us on the bank or money in the bank?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Would you rather look at us or would you rather look at your bank balance?
Yeah.
And their reply was, we'd rather look at our bank balance, we'd rather have money in our bank
Yep.
than you on the couch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, if you had said other quote,
Mm-hmm.
then there was sort of a future possible. If they had said, as long as we have money in the bank,
Yep.
you will have fuel in your tank,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
then we're getting somewhere.
Yep.
I'm not saying they have to buy me a new motorhome necessarily, but if they just supported us a little bit in all the struggles that we had, like giving us an address, making sure we get at least our
Yeah.
you got fuel in the tank or something to eat or
Mm-hmm.
warmth.
Mm-hmm.
I said, look, winter is coming. We're going to need some warmth. Can you maybe chip in for petroleum? No. Can you chip in for fuel? No. Can you chip in for food? No. There's all choices that they make. And I said, can you chip in with repairs so we can drive safe and not crash in the winter when it's slippery and icy and snowing? It would be nice that the blinkers work or that the windshield wipers work. No. So if we, that's what I said a lot of times, if we crash and die, and then they suddenly would say, oh, we told you van life isn't possible.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we didn't have to crash and die if we had a better van or if they chipped in for repairs. So they are responsible. If that happens, they are partly responsible by refusing to help. It's partly on them. I mean, because we're good people.
Mm-hmm.
We are good people just trying to live our life. And that's all it is. We share it and we hope that we can survive, sort of literally survive long enough to improve our situation and have a better 10 years. Could they have helped with making our situation better by just sharing a little bit of the inheritance with us? Sure. But are we desperate enough to be humiliated and manipulated and bribed to dance to their tune for the money? No, we're not ready to do that.
No.
Asking for help should be as easy as, hey, mom and dad, can you help me out? They should say, yeah, sure. How much do you need?
Like you did.
100 bucks? Yes. Here is the $100. That's how it should go. Like a no-brainer. Shouldn't take more time than that. Could I have $100 for fuel or food? Yes, here's $100 for fuel and food. Done. Now we got an app. Sent. It never went like that with my family. If I ask for $100, they say, well, before you get the $100,
Yes, here are some hoops.
here's some hoops. First, you have to
go
sit
through.
for an hour on the phone listening to us criticizing your life. First, telling you for an hour long, insulting you, criticizing you, calling you names.
Yeah.
And if you sit through that hour, am I then done if I sit through the hour? No.
No.
Then you get to talk to your mother for an hour. She's going to insult you, call you names, call you crazy for an hour. If you say during that time, if you speak back, if you disagree, if you say, hey, let me tell my side of the story, then you fail. Then you see none of the $100. If you fail, if you are 1 hour and 59 minutes in, and you have 1 minute to go for taking the insults, and if you then slip up for a second, if you say something, well, it's not, then they say, ooh, Patrick, ooh, You almost made it. You almost got $100.
Mhm.
But in these last 10 seconds, you
Yep.
slipped up there.
Yep.
Now you're not getting your $100.
Mhm.
Just as an example. Then I would have wasted 1 hour and 59 minutes
Yep.
with no payoff.
Mhm.
So that's sort of how difficult they made it, asking for, like something that should be simple.
Yep.
They smear it out.
Complicated.
They complicate it, because then they get to say whatever they want, and then they know. Because I can say if they got me in a situation that I'm depending on that money,
Mm.
I would have to sit through that. I would have to sit through the insults
Yep.
for 2 hours or more. I don't know how many hoops there are, because you can always add more hoops.
Yes.
Even if I sit through the 2 hours, I'm not guaranteed a payout.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
that makes it really complicated. They make something really complicated, and then if they would give me the $100, even if I would sit through all of that and I sort of win, I go through all the hoops,
Yeah.
and I win the $100, that doesn't feel like they gave me $100 because they love me.
Mm.
It's sort of they paid to shout at me for 2 hours.
Mhm.
I'm not allowed. It's not a normal conversation because I'm not allowed to speak back.
Nope.
How can you say that's a
So-
gift? So
Well-
they might say we gifted Patrick $100. Was it there? Was that how it went? Like, hey Patrick, here's $100.
Nope.
It's a gift.
Nope.
We got
Monologue.
yeah, we got last night, literally. Somebody asked us, can I donate you a bit of money? What's
Yep.
the link to donate?
Mhm.
Sent them the link, and a minute later we got 15. I think it was 15 euros.
Mhm. Thank you. Thank
So
you.
thank you.
Mhm. Yep.
That's a gift.
Yeah.
That's a gift,
Mhm.
and we appreciate it as a gift.
Definitely. Mhm.
But if somebody says, "Here's 15 euros, but I do expect you to sit on the phone now and be shouting in your ear
Mm.
for an hour, and you can't say anything back, or you won't see it," that's not a gift, right? You
No.
can say to other people, "I gifted them that money," but if you have conditions for the gift, and it's like, but my
Yep.
family, it was always like, literally like,
No.
this is not an example I made up. That is how if I needed $100,
Mhm.
if I would call them today for $100, I would have to sit through 2 hours of insults, and they might
Yep.
say, "Okay, here's another hoop. Tonight, this evening, we're calling you back again." You have to sit through another round of insults,
Yep.
and just to see if they can break me. So that's why they do it. They want to see if I break, because if I break the deal,
Yeah.
they can say, "Well, see, Patrick, now you're rude to us. Now we don't like your tone. Now you don't get the $100.
Yeah.
So they're looking for that deal breaker, so then they can humiliate me till I can't take it anymore.
Mhm.
And then if I then say, "Well, shove the $100 up your ass,"
Mhm. Yeah.
then they sort of win, because they could drain me
Yep.
for those 2 hours until I couldn't take it anymore. Then they win, because then I feel horrible, because Petra had to sit through that too. Me 2 hours of and then there's no payoff. It's strange, and it's
Weird.
it's humiliating to me. It's humiliating. It's degrading
Yep.
to Petra.
Mhm.
So that's not a gift, like we
No.
say. So that's not a gift.
Gifts are unconditional.
Gifts are unconditional.
Yep.
So a stranger, we are happier with a stranger who gives us 15 euros and then says,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
"Here you go.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have a good use for that 15 euros."
Yep.
That means more to us than saying, "If you want $100, you have to get on your knees,
Yeah.
lick our boots,
Mm.
listen to us rant,
Yep.
see if we can break you." That's,
Yeah.
I don't know what that's
That's weird.
that's like BDSM.
Almost, yes.
That's psychotic, sadomasochistic. There's nothing to do with a functioning family relationship at all.
Sort of a power struggle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm sure if I would say to them, how about we role play? Let me talk. Let me insult you. Not for an hour like you want from me. Not for 2 hours, but let me insult you for 5 minutes. I guarantee they won't even.
Nope. Hang up the phone.
They will hang up before I'm 1 minute in.
Yep.
I guarantee you that.
Yes.
Because they cannot deal with truth, they cannot deal with honesty, they cannot deal with consistency, they cannot deal with strength of character,
No.
because they're weak.
They love to dish it out. But
And in a way, it's like dealing with toddlers, where I have to be the parent, I have to be the responsible one, I have to be the one always managing, and they can behave like a toddler, they can cry, they can shout, they can do all those things, and I have to be the adult, I have to be the parent, I have to be the sensible one, I have to be the empathetic one, I have to be the...
Yep. Yep.
So
all
that,
of the above. Yeah.
yes. And to top it all off, Paintball has a family too.
Yes.
So that could be another whole video.
Indeed.
But as always, we can do that another time if we see some sales.
Yes.
But now checking with Paintball. You have to
Yes.
be.
Yes, by now.
I noticed. I say her feet are like she's trying to cling on for dear life.
Indeed.
So that was the video. Sorry it went on a bit, but also feeling much lighter now, having talked about this.
Yeah.
And I hope you appreciate this.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking. It's all heartbreaking because...
If it wasn't so sad, it would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, somebody you can only talk about it and share it, and hopefully somebody else can learn from it.
Yeah.
And like I said in the beginning, if my niece and nephew ever watch these videos when they're a bit older, I mean, they'll recognize what I'm saying. That will probably help them evolve too as a person. Saying, oh yeah, I recognize these patterns.
That's the hope.
Patrick is not talking out of his ass here. This is real life, real lived experience.
Yeah.
So you do it also for the next generation and for everybody who's watching these videos and who has kind of this dysfunction and recognizes it. That's why we do it.
Yeah. True.
So, and then you're not the only one dealing with stuff like this.
Of course. Yeah.
So, all right. Time for Paint with the P. See you in the next one.
Bye.